All right. Good evening. Good evening, YouTube. Good evening, my subscribers, my new subscribers. My name is my name is Will, and this is the King Channel TV. I hope y'all having a very good evening on this Friday night. Uh, Enjoying your families, having fun, taking care of y'all kids and all that. Uh, the name of this video is the negative versus the positive part two. As I discussed on part one, the negative side versus the positive side has been going on since the very beginning of time. You have the negative. You can have the representation of the dark side, and you got the positive, the representation of the light side. So I'm gonna the negative versus the positive on this part. I'm going to talk about me. Uh, Throughout my life, on throughout my 36 years of life, I really didn't know which path to follow. Especially throughout my teenage years and my 20s, because I really didn't know the type of understanding about life. Especially when you was a teenager, man, because you just like being the showman. You want to show out to everybody, you know. You know, as a teenager, man, you want to get the fine girl. You want to be the most popular boy in school. You know, that's all fine and dandy, but and you got in the age like that, you have like certain responsibilities you have to follow, and that's what I didn't. I didn't follow the responsibilities. I didn't like take care of what I need to do in my teenage years and my early 20s. I established this understanding of the aspects of life that I need to understand. Probably beginning in my 30s, I think. Beginning in my 30s. I'm sorry, I'm kind of paused. I'm trying to get my thoughts all together, so I won't talk fast and so I won't stutter. So y'all bear with me. Um, I mostly follow the negative side of things in my 20s. I always follow my emotions all the doggone time. That's one thing about you following your emotions. It can lead to the negative path or the positive path. Because you need emotions to keep yourself together on every single thing you have to do in your lifetime. But I always carry my emotions on my shoulders in my 20s, and that really led me to the path of negativity. You know, that's what I did to me. But when my mind started developing, and when I start reading the Bible more, I watched a whole lot of Hebrew Israelite videos when I was younger. I watched a whole lot of those brothers speaking what they spoke out on the streets, how hard they work, and they spoke a lot of stuff that each scripture was saying in the Bible. It makes a whole lot of sense to me. It makes a whole lot of sense to me, and that's when I developed say, okay, I'm this, I'm that, and to my opinion, that's when I think that some type of positivity came into my head. I think I start to think more, be and that's when my wisdom was I think was beginning to grow too. within me, and it started in my in when I probably when I turned 30, by 29 or 30. That's when I start. So I start thinking more positive instead of negative. I start thinking with my head. The ruling class in me will start to grow throughout. We weren't fully there, but it started to grow. Right now, this present day is not fully there yet because I haven't you know complete yet. Not complete yet. It's kind of hard because it's negative energy everywhere in this world. I mean, when you attract when you start paying attention to negativity and start leaning towards the negative side, you start to be attracted to that. Because at the end of the day, you're a human being, you know. But that's when part of the positivity in me is starting to grow. I became the. What's that sound? Okay, sorry. Um, I start to think more about certain things. I start to ask questions. I start to be curious about other stuff, and start to grow more and more. And I start to be more positive minded, in me. So I grew up. Basically, I grew up. When you follow the negative side of things, like I said in part one, it's gonna lead you into destruction. It's gonna lead you into destruction. It's gonna lead you to chaos. You're gonna be totally miserable every single day. You're gonna start begging for things. You're gonna start doing this and that. That's one thing a person, especially a man, need to be is an independent thinker. That's what this world hates. They hate a man with it who think independently. They really hate that. And they hate that a man thinks positive instead of negative. This world wants you to think through your emotions. That leads you into the negative path. And that's what I learned. I learned that this society is so full of negative energy, so full of it, and that I start speaking more positive by reading the Bible, understanding who I am as a man, understanding where I come from, understanding my lineage, where it where it's from, understanding as a people who we are. It, it brought all kinds of positive energy into me. So, but like I said in part one, as a king within me, I have to balance the negative aspect of things and the positive aspect of things. You just cannot lean into one side because like I said on part one, you're gonna be totally naive of things. You cannot be totally fully positive because when you totally fully positive of things, and especially if something don't go your way, then the negative energy start to take over you. Especially when you get highly emotional, you have to be, especially as a man, because woman was born with wisdom. A man got to develop wisdom within themselves. They have to do it. If you cannot develop wisdom within yourself as a man, the negative energy will take over your whole body as a man. That's how the negative energy will be kind of subsided through wisdom as a man. Through wisdom as a man. That's how the negative energy will be subsided. And when you think positive as a man, and that's where your woman will think positive too. A woman will love to see a man thinking positive, having wisdom, because a woman is going to look at you as a protector, as a totally strong protector, a real woman, a real woman, a real woman. So that's why I developed and throughout my 36 years. I'm 36 years old. About to turn 37 this year. So I'm balancing right now. I'm balancing the negative aspects of things and the positive because I'm a king. That's what I think. I think king. I think like a king. A king will always have people coming at his throne, saying something that's negativity, saying something that's positivity, speaking through emotions, telling the king you have to think with your head and all that. A king listens to all that. It's the king's wisdom within them to calm down both sides. To calm down both sides. And the king, at the end of the day, will make the final decision. Will make the final decision. I think like a king. And this is not bragging. This is not like you're a man, you're a man, you're a man, and all that. This is me. This is me. This is how I think as a man. This is how I think as a man. If you don't have a king in you as a man, you're nothing. You're a simp. You're nothing. You're just a boy. A woman will call you, you just a boy. You just a little boy. And how disrespectful for a woman will call you a little boy and you keep on calling yourself a man. You have to balance the negativity and the positive aspects of things. You have to balance it out. Through wisdom, you have to balance it out. You have to know what's going on around you. That's what a king do. They know what's going on around them. They know what's going on around them. That's why a king always wins. That's why a king will never leave his throne. A king will never lose at a battle or a war. And I'm not talking about fighting and going to war with guns. I'm talking about the battle within you, around people. So that's me. This is the negative. This is negative versus a positive part two, and it's discussing about me, Will Jordan. That's my name, Will Jordan. So I hope y'all like, subscribe, comment, and then share, and y'all uh, hopefully my subs will grow. I like to expand. I will get my computer up and running so I can share more content, so I can give y'all full details of what I am talking about of being a king, having a ruling class mentality. I'm gonna show y'all that. So I hope y'all like this video. Leave a comment and subscribe. Shout out to the brothers who think like a king. Shout out to the sisters who thinks like a queen, thinks like a true woman. A true woman who stands by her man. People, the children of our future is on the line. The children of our future is on the line. It's up to us as content creators to teach them the way, the positive way. The positive way. It's up to us to teach them the positive way. So this is the end of the negativity. This is the negative versus the positive part 2. I don't know. I'm gonna make a part 3 on this. We'll see. It's gonna be with my computer. If I have a part 3 on this. So I haven't I haven't get into the schedule release thing. I guess that's a part. I guess I'm not gonna probably make a video of that. So so much stuff that anybody can talk about, that a content creator can talk about. So much stuff. It's amazing. So this is it. This is it, guys and girls. This is it. This is the end of negativity versus the positive part 2. I hope y'all have a good night. Make sure y'all leave a comment, subscribe, and press that like button. The King will be back.